Hello, welcome back to Marie Pet Care. Today I'm going to go over how I groom my Border Collie. Border Collies have a lot of undercoat, and so they need to be groomed very regularly. At a minimum, I would suggest weekly grooming. In certain seasons, Betty needs daily grooming to keep the mats out. I can brush her every day and she'll still have little mats behind her ears. Today I've got 3 tools that I've recently purchased that have been a game changer. They've been the Furminator tools. I've got this one, which is the mat remover. This one is great for behind the ears and the backs of the legs, where even with daily grooming, she'll get little mats there. This one is the one that I use for her back and leg. Removes all the undercoat. This one is a great tool, and I'll show you that. And then to finish off, this is the finishing slicker. This one also removes a little bit of it, but she doesn't like this one as much, so I just use this one to kind of finish off the job. And actually, when Eddie sees me spending this much time, he will line up and sit next to me because he loves to be brushed. Betty doesn't love it as much, but Eddie sees it for what it is, just quality attention time. And I think he's been brushed more than Betty was, so he actually really enjoys it. So he'll get a little bit too, even though these brushes are too big for him. But he likes it, so he'll get a little bit of a brushing too. And actually, Chihuahuas have a little bit of an undercoat too, so it actually makes him smoother and silkier when I brush him the same way. You want a little bit, Betty? Eddie? Yeah? That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Is that it? Want some more? Do you want some more? Sorry. Come here, Betty. Come on. Come on. Oh, this good girl. Down. Good girl. Let's take your collar off too. Oh, that's a good girl. That's a good girl, Betty. Do you like it? Is that a good girl? No, I don't need kisses. I don't need them. I don't need kisses. Down. Good girl. Let's get your legs. Okay. You want to do this outside because the Furminator really, this de-shedder, undercoat de-shedder, really gets a lot of undercoat out. With a Border Collie, you always want to get behind their ears, because that is one of the first places that they will tangle. You want to be real gentle. You want to do this outside, and preferably on a windy day like it is today. And when I'm done, I can just I have a little leaf blower that I use on the patio, and I can just blow all this out. The squirrels will collect it, and they'll use it in their nest. It's also compostable. Sometimes I put it in my compost bin, which are those tubs right behind me. I make my own compost. It's a good girl, Betty. Yes. Betty has come a long way. She didn't used to let me brush her at all. Come here, Betty. Best way to acclimate a dog that isn't used to brushing, maybe you rescued a dog and they haven't been brushed a lot or taken very good care of. They may not be used to it. Not all dogs will like it. And so just go in short sessions at first. Get them used to it. And then as long as you're not tugging on their fur and hurting them, most of them will see it for what it is and enjoy the time that you're spending on them. That's a good girl, Betty. Yes, you are. We got the fire trucks going right now. There's always noise going on around here. I live in LA. and I could edit out the helicopters and the traffic and the fire noise and the police noise and the neighbor noise, but there'd be no video left because there's always noise. I'm in the city, so there's always a little bit of city noise. It's part of the charm of living in LA, isn't it, Betty? You definitely don't want to do this in your living room. I've done it in my living room, and then I had so much hair all over me, all over Betty, all over the rug. It's incredible. Come on, Betty. Come on. No, come here. Good girl. That's a good girl, Betty. See all of it coming out of her fur. And I brush her every day, and this is still what's coming out. The nice thing with the Furminator, it has a little lever right here. You just push on that, and then everything comes out. Her fur is so fine that it tends to stick to things. Huh, Betty? You're a very hairy girl. Definitely works better this way. This way, it doesn't go as smoothly. That's a good girl. Yes, you are. Just want to go long, smooth, slow strokes. The teeth on this are not sharp on the edges. They're grippy, but they're not sharp. I can run my finger over them, it won't hurt me. They're sharp in between. And that's what grabs the undercoat and pulls it out. And like I said, I use this on Betty every night. And I mean, I brushed her last night, and there's still this much coming out. I don't think I could get all of hers out in one sitting. She doesn't like it that much, but it used to be. She used to, when I first got her, she would tremble when I did this. And she'd growl at me, and she'd snap at me. And so she has come a long, long way. And it's just consistency. When she gets to the point where she's had enough, she'll go away. The funny thing now is she'll go away and she'll come right back. You don't need to push very hard. The teeth do the work. You don't have to like dig it into their skin. That'll make them run away. Betty is what's known as a rough coat border collie. They've got a little bit longer fur. And she tends to get matted behind her legs, the backs of her legs, and behind her ears, even with regular grooming. And the nice thing about these tools is there's one of them, this one. Come here, Betty. This one is shaped to grab those mats, catch them, and trim them without, so you don't have to get, she doesn't like clippers or noises around her ears. Come here, Betty. So you can just go behind her ears. She doesn't have any right now. I actually got a couple last night. Come here, Betty. Sit. Good girl. Be careful over the bony areas, the arms and shoulders, the spine. You Yep, they're up there, Betty. They're up there. She's had enough for now. These tools work really well. This one's my least favorite. I bought this first, and it's, like I said, it's good for a finishing tool, but it doesn't pull. She doesn't like it as much. The teeth are a lot longer on it, and it doesn't work as well. These two are game changers. This one is perfect for mats because it gets in there and claws them, and even if she's decided she doesn't want to be around, if I hold it, it has like, it's sharp on the underside, and so it kind of cuts it. And then you saw what this one does. This one just gets all the undercoat. This thing is